a field general was born.
Look out for yourself over there! He can't make it! Let's go kick it!
I think I just bring the maturity level to the team.
Into the end zone!
Tommy Maddox led an electrifying comeback, leaving a nation in awe. A superstar has risen.
That's what I look forward to, is making a big play.
Offensive Player of the Week, Jermaine Copeland, talked the talk.
Man, you know this!
And walked the walk.
All it is hard, baby!
The Outlaws D.
Turn his head on!
Ready to lay down the law and lay out whoever gets in their way.
And take it home, you know what I'm saying?
It'll be a shootout in the wild, wild west as the high-powered Los Angeles Xtreme take on the undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws.
XFL football in the desert. The undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws tonight play host to the Los Angeles Xtreme from Sam Boyd Stadium.
Please welcome your Las Vegas Outlaws.
Huge crowd here at Sam Boyd Stadium here in Las Vegas on their feet for their tremendous team led by their defense. It is going to be a colorful night. Rod Smart, he hated me, along with the Las Vegas cheerleaders, and a little bonus tonight, a great rivalry between these two teams. And for the first time ever on the road, the LA cheerleaders, the Xtreme cheerleaders, have decided to join us here tonight as well. Should be a great football game here tonight. The Los Angeles Xtreme looking to gain a tie for first place here in the league because they're one game behind the undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Ross alongside Jesse, the Body Ventura, and Jesse tonight. For LA to win this game, they've got to ride the right arm of number 8, Tommy Maddox.
That's right. Tommy Maddox of LA last week had 65 passing attempts against Chicago, the 5th highest total in pro football history. But tonight his work is cut out for him because the Las Vegas defense has not allowed a touchdown in 2 games. In fact, they've allowed only 3 points, and Tommy Maddox is going to face a front 4 that he's never seen before. It's going to be a great game, JR. I'm pumped already.
I'm glad you are. Folks are playing for a $100,000 bonus here tonight. The winning team gets to split $100,000. We won't start off with a coin toss. It's more physical than that. Let's take it down to Mike Adamway.
Well, JR, there is no coin toss because we don't believe that random chances start a football game. No heads, no tails, just guts. So the players will decide who kicks off and who receives in a scramble for the football. 2 players representing each team will land side by side at the 30-yard line, and on the referee's whistle, they will break for the football. The first player to gain complete control of the football wins the scramble for his team, and that team will get their choice of kicking off, receiving, or deferring that choice to the second half. Let's meet the players. Representing the Los Angeles Xtreme, 5'9", 185, a wide receiver from Iowa, competing in his first scramble, Damon Gibson. And for the hometown Las Vegas Outlaws, 6 feet, 205, safety from Nebraska, undefeated scrambler, Jamel Williams. Our referee, Randy Crystal.
All right, guys, Randy Crystal. Go ahead and shake hands. All right, the ball at the 50-yard line is to be treated as any other free ball. First one to get it has their option, both for the kick received to start the game and also in overtime. The instructions will be ready, set, and I'll blow my whistle. All right, let's get ready. Right here. Right there. That's good.
The Outlaws have yet to lose a scramble this year, Jesse.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ball still loose. Vegas gets it.
Jamal Williams still undefeated in the scramble. The Cornhusker beat the Hawkeye. And that means that Vegas will have the option of kicking, receiving, or defending the goal or choice, or deferring.
There you see Jamal going after the ball from Nebraska's Big Red Machine. It looked like he'd done it his whole life, JR.
And Ryan Clement in uniform tonight. His shoulder was separated last week, and he is the emergency quarterback here tonight. Clement was hammered last week and separated his shoulder, as you will see here.
Separated. My right one. It's separated. Dante Carver gave me a little cheap shot last week. Knocked me out of the game this week. Cheap shots like that won't get your team to the big game at the end, son.
Ryan Clement in uniform tonight as the emergency quarterback. Only 38 guys on the roster.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR, I talked with Ryan in the locker room before the game, and he thinks he can go if push comes to shove. But I told him, I said, maybe you're better off sitting out a week or two, get healthy again.
He's tougher than a $3 steak, and there's Mike Cawley, who will start tonight for Las Vegas, a young man out of James Madison University, who some of his coaches have said is a little bit psycho. Well, folks, moments ago, the coaches of the respective teams here had these words to say to their teams.
Remember, this is not rocket technology, is it? No. Fundamental execution, blocking, tackling, throwing, catching, running. That's what it is. And then we're going to execute our game plan with a hell of a lot of enthusiasm and intensity. Okay? What do you say?
What we've been taught to do, what we've done since day one, let's play our butts off. 4 quarters. Build up the dadgum tempo as we go.
Yes.
In the very first play, get after them, have some fun,
yes,
and win the dadgum football game.
Okay, get in there.
Jim Conner, right there you see Jim Conner, good friends with Al Luganville, the coach of Los Angeles, but these two teams are not going to send each other Christmas cards, I don't think.
Well, this is, you know, I had a chance to talk to Al Luganville, the coach of Los Angeles. He said it is not a must game yet, JR, because we're only the 3rd game of the season. But he said definitely this is a very important game, because if LA loses, they drop 2 full games back of the Outlaws, and only in a 10-game season, you start running out of time quickly.
No bad blood between the coaches, but plenty of bad blood between these two teams. The rookie from the University of Oregon State, born in El Salvador, Jose Cortez, number 1, will kick off. Jamel Williams and Jason Kaiser back deep to receive for the Outlaws. And here is Kaiser. Reverse.
Didn't work very well, did it?
Well, folks, he's got the most popular nickname in sports. He's Rod Smart.
He hate me. He hate me because I love the game of football. He hate me because I will outplay my opponent. He hate me because I'm an outlaw. He hate me.
We'll get to know Rod Smart much more as this ball game progresses, Jesse, but he has a cult following as far as that nickname is concerned.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR, he is so popular. My wife and mother-in-law of 25 years never liked football till they saw He Hate Me. Now they're big fans. They're watching as much as I am. 51, Pat.
Rod Smart, He Hate Me, the lone running back.
18 jet, hot.
And Mike Colley with a draw, the delay to He Hate Me. And Eric Johnson, number 79, making the stop for Los Angeles. He Hate Me, originally from Lakeland, Florida. Said at one time he lived in a one-bedroom apartment with 10 of his family members.
96 slant on 2.
Well, you know, he's got the name Smart, and he is smart. He gave himself the most famous nickname in the world right now.
Green 19
and he backs it up with tough play for the running back position. Dolly again. To He Hate Me, Rod Smart. Little or no gain. Leomont Evans, the safety from Clemson, makes the tackle. It's going to bring up third down.
And, of course, Las Vegas right now with backup quarterback Mike Colley a little bit hesitant to put the ball in the air, but I think they're going to have to now.
Colley called into duty last week with the injury of Ryan Clement. Colley was 3 of 13 in last week's game for 51 yards and no touchdowns.
Green 18 jet.
5-0, 5-0.
Green 18 jet. Hot.
Colley looking to throw. He likes to run.
Oh, and he's running.
Colley's got room. And Ricky Parker makes the tackle.
Short of the first, though, I think.
It's going to be fourth and about 2. Brings up a punting situation.
You know, here in the XFL, sliding doesn't get a quarterback off the hook. You're going to get popped whether you're sliding or not out there.
Ball must travel 25 yards to the 48-yard line. Paul McCallum is the kicker for the Las Vegas Outlaws, undefeated here in the XFL.
Set.
And David Gibson just added to the roster, finds a hole and moves the ball up to the 48-yard line. LA will go on offense. There you see the man, number 8, Tommy Maddox. I'll tell you what, the spirit of Tommy Maddox is definitely XFL.
If he can't make it, we got to go. 4th and 2. How can you overrule that one, not overrule this one? Hey, stick up for yourself over there. You saw it. Stick up for yourself. No, it wasn't a tip ball. Nice try, though.
Tommy Maddox, the gunslinger, Jesse, the Body Ventura. The spirit of the XFL lives within the shoulder pads of number 8.
Tommy Tantrum. Let's see if he can get off to a quick start. He's a slow starter so far, but great field position here for LA to test the Vegas defense, which has not been scored on with a touchdown this year.
Rashawn Sheehy finds a little bit of running room, moves the ball about 3 yards across the 50-yard line.
Antonio Edwards with the stop coming up from his defensive end position.
Let's go S Deuce. S Deuce 42 on 1, right? From the left.
Las Vegas, the number 1 defense in the XFL, have yet to allow a touchdown.
Go!
Number 1 in takeaways as well in the XFL.
48!
Defense versus offense. You gotta love it.
There's a draw to Sheehy. And a hard hit. Ooh, what a shot there. VMAC, Brandon Sanders, the strong safety, made the tackle.
Come on with that. What's some more?
Sanders, a 4-year starter at Arizona, likes to talk.
Hey.
Third down and 2. Maddox looking to throw. Pass is complete to Leatherwood. First down for Los Angeles. Leatherwood, the H-back from Appalachian State.
And you notice that the advantage right now, when you go on defense right away, you get them 3 and out. The punt comes, you gain field position, and field position so important to win in football games. And right now, LA winning the battle of the field position.
First to 10. Maddox Cookman. Man, Cookman, the XFL Player of the Week last week. Let's take it back to the preseason game. Sanders was talking even in the preseason.
I don't think they do anything, man. You bums, y'all bums. You hear me over here? 27, where your offensive coordinator at? Come at me, you bums.
Go!
Brandon Sanders not wearing his, hiding his feelings, that's for sure. Freedom of expression in the XFL. That was a preseason game. Rashad Seehee. Oh, shot there. Joseph Tuiapala. 6'4", 240-pound linebacker from San Diego State made the stop.
And you got to love the spirit going on out here between these two football teams. You know, I had a chance to talk to Al Luganville, the coach, and he said this is the ultimate in coaching because every player is a free agent. And he said, so they give it their all. There's no guarantees in the XFL.
Go!
48-9 for Tommy Maddox.
48!
Maddox, plenty of time. Pass ball again complete.
Now, who the heck was he throwing to on that one, JR?
I think it was intended for Damon Dunn, the
man. A little quicker. Especially if you see those backers go out. See? Yeah, I got
you. You know, JR, opponents are only 5 for 25 on third down plays against the Vegas defense. Here's a big third downer for Maddox.
Third down and 9 for the LA Xtreme. Maddox with time. And Maddox, pass intended for Jermaine Copeland out of Tennessee, falling incomplete.
And now they're left with a big choice right here. Do they go, yep, Cortez is coming in. They're going to try the long field goal.
Maddox not too pleased with Cortez's productivity last week, but Cortez does have a strong leg, but I know he'd rather be kicking in the XFL than ripping houses. That's what he was doing.
And he's going barefoot right now. I talked to Maddox before the game. He said he did have confidence in him. They would go for it. Let's see it here.
The barefooted kicker's got plenty of leg.
And it's good.
And the LA Xtreme draw first blood here in Las Vegas on the undefeated Outlaws. LA with a quick start, breaking out on top. But can they hold this lead?
The XFL on NBC.
The Las Vegas Outlaws find themselves for the first time this season trailing in a football game.
But JR, they're still intact. They haven't given up a touchdown yet, 3-0, and certainly we're going to see a lot more scoring than that. I don't think the final is going to be 3-zip.
I think you're exactly right about that. The over-under is 36 as this game became a pick-em. You know, LA...
Yeah, it's interesting. Cortez kicks with the shoe on the kickoff, kicks barefooted for the field goals. And let me add, of course, $5,000 per game for quarterbacks, $4,500 per player for all the rest, and then the $100,000 bonus to the winning team.
A lot of money to split here with the winning team. Jose Cortez with the kick. It's Jason Kaiser for Las Vegas. Finding some room up near the 25-yard line. 21-yard return. Ontario Rochelle, wide receiver, makes the tackle. As Rod Smart, he hate me. He loves that nickname. That was his own idea. Mike Cawley, the quarterback, starting for Las Vegas tonight. 6'1", 205-pounder from James Madison. Very athletic, likes to run, but you never know what you're going to get mentally with this kid, they say.
He's got to throw it, though, too. He can't just rely on the run. He's got to open up and have some courage here early.
319 Packer!
He hate me, the lone setting back. Cawley looking to throw.
Beautiful toss.
Nice catch by Corey Nelson. And Cawley, 12-yard gain. That'll help build his confidence. He was a Syracuse recruit.
School left, 93 bust on one.
Young man's got a very strong arm, transferred from Syracuse to James Madison.
Well, He found the soft spot in his own defense that time and got it in there.
16 Packer!
Vegas ball 1st and 10, their 34-yard line. There's a handoff to He Hate Me, and He Hate Me is a marked man tonight. Tackle made by number 46, Juan Long. Look at Long's jersey.
What did I hate him too? What was that on the back? What, do they all need marketing money now? What's going on here?
Recall.
I hate he too.
Left. No.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Two linebackers.
And He Hate Me too.
46.
Rod Smart is a marked man here tonight. No doubt about that. Is calling back to throw. Looking deep. Whoa! Looking for Corey Nelson.
And Nelson wanting the flag, but he's not going to get it.
Colley showing us that great arm. Laid it out there nicely. And the play was well defended. These linebackers, Sean Stuckey.
I hate he.
Nagua.
I hate he is Sean Stuckey.
Yeah, that's Nasty Dancer, JR.
Former male dancer. We'll get into that here tonight. 3rd down and 10. Colley again looking to throw. Has plenty of time.
Face mask. There it is. Got it. 3 of them coming.
Nakia Jenkins, big receiver out of Utah State, with the catch and the face mask, will add some yardage for the Outlaws. Randy Crystal, the veteran official.
All right, what do we got?
29, defense, 5-yard face mask from the end of the road.
Right here. I'm going right here.
Face mask on Ricky Parker, 5-yard version. He didn't pull on it, but he grasped it.
Face mask on the defense, number 29. It's a 5-yard penalty.
And do they get the first down or not? It's going to be close.
Ricky, I love you.
Look at this guy, JR, one of your relatives.
I'm glad my tickets were going to good use. Looks like my cousin. Looks like
Trey right, let's go. Let's go.
A healthy fan, I'll tell you.
Trey right.
You know what's interesting, JR? Colley, by going deep, stretches the defense, and that's going to open up the short passing game and also the running for He Hate Me.
And He Hate Me. Nowhere to go. And the aggressive LA defense. Death blow, Jamal Duff, number 96, disrupting the play, joined by Jeff Russell, the strong safety.
And a big loss on that play. Colley's going to have to find somebody except He Hate Me because they're keying on He Hate Me.
You got force.
Rod
You
Smart
got
right now.
Line of scrimmage. They went a swap with the end outside.
Paul McCallum back to kick for Las Vegas. Damon Gibson deep for receive. No fair catches here in the XFL. Ball must travel 25 yards. If it does, it's a live ball. And it certainly does on this occasion. Damon Gibson at the 16-yard line. Gibson looking for running room. They have a lane here.
Great tackle.
A big-time tackle by Torrin James. Torrin James may have saved a big game. 45-yard kick, 3-yard return.
Hi, I'm Crystal. By day, I teach the fundamentals of technology. But at night, I teach the fundamentals of having fun.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We got the football game here. LA leading Vegas 3-0.
Like all you stick, I try to climb and get somebody.
And first down for the LA Xtreme. Tommy Maddox, the quarterback, at the 19-yard line. Rashawn Sheehy right at the guts.
Sean Stuckey, you changed your name to I Hate He. Why did you change your name?
Well, all week long, for the past couple weeks, He Hate Me been talking about how much the opposing team hates him. So we plan on coming out here and showing him just how much LA hates him.
Good creativity. No bonus points awarded for grammar.
Well, I don't think grammar has anything to do with it, Fred.
Hey, he's a nasty dancer. You don't have to know how to talk.
Maddox with the play action. Maddox with the play action has got some heat. Maddox went down. Ball is reeled down. The referee is down. Maddox is down. And Laundrie is down.
That's right. We got everything down.
Yeah. And Antonio Edwards
double check
and Angel Rubio.
56. I've got holding on 56.
That's the center linebacker.
Let's see.
Your nickname has created quite a stir. Two of their linebackers, Juan Long and Sean Stuckey, have nicknames on the back of their jerseys. I hate he and I hate he too. Do you realize you're a marked man now?
Well, I guess so. If they hate me, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. They're going to hate me.
You're having fun with this?
Oh, yeah. Say what's up to my little girl, Moomin. Hey, Moomin.
I'll tell you what, Rod Smart has overcome a lot of odds in his lifetime. We'll tell his story, and there's Juan Long.
JR, you need to get a haircut like Juan and me.
They can prove anything?
I don't know.
A lost cause. Third down, 15 yards ago. Tommy Maddox just got his play. You heard it from the offensive coordinator.
I got it. 48.
Oxidine, the long running back. 7 yards deep in the backfield. Big play for LA. Maddox looking to throw. Has time. Right through the hands.
Threw a flag on that.
Larry Ryans out of Clemson, the intended receiver. Maddox knocked down again, gentlemen.
They're not going to call an interference on that, are they?
What's up? It's number 24. You got a flag?
I've got a personal foul roughing the quarterback on number 95.
That's 2 fouls against the defense. Correct?
They're going to refuse that one and take that one right there.
Is a roughing the quarterback a tackle?
Yes, it is. Yes, it will be a tackle on right there. Okay.
It was 5 foul plus 15.
Pass, but it's a DPI. The DPI call. Okay, so I'm going 15 from the flag.
My number's 24, Randy. 24.
Okay.
Antonio Edwards called for roughing the passer. Watch number 95 there. The pass away, and then the hit on Maddox. And that'll cost Antonio Edwards, who's really considered the top defensive player in the XFL, 15 yards.
Well, that was a hit like Ryan Clement got a week ago, and apparently the referees are going to respond now. You better not hit that quarterback. We like our quarterbacks hit, but within the allotted time, you can't hit him after the play.
You only get your choice. You don't get both of them, do you?
No, they're both against the defense.
So you get both? Do you get both penalties?
Exactly. You get them both. You want them both off. It's a tack on. Roughing the passer's a tack on.
Man, come on now. You can't get both of them.
You got one. You can only get one.
You can only get one. You can't get both of them.
You've got to complete the pass.
The officials are having a conference here.
Bring it back 15 yards. It's one or the other.
That's exactly right. You can't have both penalties.
Especially, you could have it if they'd have completed the pass, but the pass was incomplete.
Pass has to be caught for the tackle on. And Randy Crystal will decipher it here, maybe. There's only one penalty.
This was not a completed pass. The defensive pass interference penalty will be accepted. It carries with it an automatic first down.
Antonio Edwards was right in his debate with the official.
Wait a minute. We got the first down. Yeah, we get the first down.
So the pass interference is going to bring up, make an automatic first and 10 for Los Angeles.
Right now, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Hold it!
And Al Lugerville has a problem.
I want to know what that's a personal foul on the roughing the passer.
It wasn't caught out.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Let's go.
You're telling me it's got to be a completed ball? I've never heard of that.
We'll get a penalty.
I won't.
Well, Al may have to have a sink of when this is all said and done.
I'm not sure if he's right on that or not because they accepted the interference call.
I think they got it right eventually. Can only take one penalty. There's Oxidine, big north and south runner out of Virginia Tech.
Hey, baby. No sir, baby. No sir, baby.
You were upset about that penalty call.
Yeah, he said that it's. I don't understand. He said that the ball was not completed. Well, it was still an attempted pass. If it's an attempted pass and you get roughed, it's a penalty. I never heard of that.
Well, you're talking about two different things: roughing the passer and pass interference. But in any event, it's an
interference call, or you could take the roughing call, one or the other. And here's the blitz. They read it.
Hopeman, the Motion man, pitching to Texas. Hopeman caught 17 balls last week. Kevin Scott, all Pac-10 out of Stanford makes the tackle.
And a great read by Tommy Maddox there. He saw the blitz coming and had to release that ball quickly. He did the Copeland, got it out into the flat in a positive gain.
The offensive player of the week in the XFL last week.
Good block, LT.
17 catches in last week's game. 190 yards for number 86. The former janitor from the University of Tennessee in Oxidine. Nowhere to go. Tackle made by Kurt Pavea, the 36-year-old middle linebacker.
Who loves rap music. I was talking to Kurt. He says he loves listening to rap music, but he says he's got to take 2 Tylenol first.
Well, I don't blame him. He had a 100-yard TD last week on a fumble recovery that was somewhat controversial. And now Prefontaine.
And you know what else, JR? Not only 2 Tylenol, he's got 2 Super Bowl rings.
He's here because he loves the game. He's set for life as Prefontaine, the left footer, the 13th quarterback officially. And Jamel Williams gives the ball at the 20.
He's got a seam.
Got a hole outside and knocked out of bounds by the kicker, Prefontaine. 42-yard kick, a 22-yard return. We are seeing some hard hitting, but we're a long way from over. It's Vegas ball.
That's all you got.
And there's a man that survived that hellacious hit, Damon Dunn. Man, he had what a gutsy play that was last week.
Full head of hair before the hit.
396 Jet.
Rod Smart back in a tailback. Mike Cawley, the young man from James Madison. Vegas. Shot. Play action.
He's going to keep it.
Cawley a little tentative there. Got engulfed by Erupt. Eric Herron. They call him Erupt.
He can't make it. Let's don't kick it. If he can't make it, we got
Autumn. No, Autumn.
Eric Herron, the former Marine. The middle linebacker. Made that last tackle.
319 Jet.
Here's Snell now the running back, replacing He Hate Me in the backfield. And Snell the carrier. And a little or no gain there by Snell.
JR, I tell you, the surprise so far here in the first quarter has been the LA Xtreme defense. They're playing excellent right now.
You know, they had a great second half last week. Defensively, did Los Angeles.
Tag. Over tag. Tag.
Erupt was a defensive captain at Southern California.
Matt Denley, defensive tackle for LA, said they had to have a complete game to be successful tonight.
318
They're down in 7 for the Outlaws. And the blitz. Going deep. The single coverage.
Oh, there's the flag.
Mike Curry, the intended receiver, and Terry Phillips will be charged with the interference, but we may have a roughing the passer penalty as well.
Well, they're going to take the interference call. That'll be the same thing as what happened earlier in the game. A double penalty, possibly.
That interference penalty put the ball down around the 15-yard line.
45. 25.
25. It was actually 25 there, ref.
Offside on the defense, number 45.
They're not going to worry about that one.
On the defense, number 25. The offside penalty will be refused. The defensive pass interference penalty will go.
Phillips never looked back for the ball. That was, quite frankly, a very easy call for the official. Holly put down a 40-yard penalty, in essence. And there you see Jim Ballard warming up for the Outlaws. Ballard's only been with the team 2 weeks. We may see action here tonight.
Paulie's limping a little bit, but he's a tough kid.
319 Packer! On one, huh? 319 Packer!
Taking down here in the first quarter. And He Hate Me, the ball carrier, can't find any room. Tackle made by Rico Mack out of Appalachian State. I'll tell you what, this is a first quarter that Las Vegas has yet to experience this year. Vegas, the number 1 defense in the league. Vegas undefeated, but here thus far, it has been Los Angeles, the aggressor. LA taking it to Vegas, and the LA Xtreme are leading 3-0.
You're watching the XFL on NBC.
We are back live in Las Vegas, a party atmosphere. The XFL experience, totally fan-friendly. Jim Ross and Jesse the Body Ventura back with you. The ladies having an aisle dance here during the commercial break.
They sure are, JR, but you know what? I love some of the signs. I mean, imagine how people must feel about football when they'll take the time out in their day to do the signs and carry them into the stadium.
Second down at 13, ball on the LA 18-yard line. Volley. Oh, he scored! 18-yard touchdown. Corey Nelson.
To Corey Nelson.
What's going to give young Mike Collins some confidence? But we don't kick extra points in the XFL. We'll run a play from scrimmage from the 2-yard line for the 1 point. Yeah!
Number 6.
Mike Colley called in the action last week due to the injury of Ryan Clement. Colley 3 of 4, 33 yards and a touchdown. Ball will be snapped for the 2-yard line. We don't kick extra points in the XFL. It'll be run or thrown.
3-19, Jack!
And it's only for 1 point, of course, but a big 1 point it is.
Play action to Chuck Wagon. And Ben Snell drops the extra point attempt. Teams in the XFL only scoring about 40% of the time on their extra point plays. It adds excitement back into the extra point.
Absolutely. It's no automatic here.
One love.
So Las Vegas with a 3-point lead here. Big play. But Corey Nelson from Boise State, 18 yards. And then you see the failed extra point attempt.
Colley threw it behind his receiver on that play. He needed to get it out front more to be successful.
Coach, just trust me, Coach. Just trust me. No.
The young man must be talking. He says, trust me, Coach. Just throw me the ball. Folks, tomorrow's XFL slate at 4 o'clock Eastern on TNN. The high-scoring Chicago Enforcers travel again to Birmingham to take on the Bolts. And then at 7 Eastern, lucky to tune in to UPN as the undefeated Orlando Rage take their offensive machine on the road for the first time this season when they venture to the Meadowlands to play the Hitmen. Las Vegas leading this 6-3 here as Paul McCallum will tee it up. And Damon Gibson and Laterio Rochelle back deep to receive for LA.
They're standing on the 10, though. They must think he doesn't have too powerful a leg. Let's see.
And the kick through the end zone. That will be a touchback. That will be a touchback. LA's ball on the 20-yard line, and it has been plenty raw tonight.
Hey, he can't cut me. He can't cut me on that. On the crack 15. Hey, that's one. That's one. They're going this way.
A lot of intensity thus far in this big-time XFL West game. Tommy Maddox, 3-step drop, and Maddox pass is complete to Damon Dunn.
Quarterback this week, but your offense hasn't missed a beat. Tell us about the touchdown.
Well, it was an easy play. You saw how it was set up. I got my big man outside. He cleared the way. And, I got the speed, taking on in the zone. You know what I'm saying? We still got 2 more quarters. And we about to put up some points this offensive week this week. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Maddox 2nd and 3. No play action. Maddox. Pass intended for Jermaine Copeland, but Copeland, very rare you see him drop a ball.
Well, Copeland was waiting for the hit from Scott down there. He took his eyes off the football. He knows it.
Hey!
Maddox 2 of 7 for 32 yards in the ball game. Copeland, big receiver.
I don't care on good yard, JR. You got to look it in. Watch. He takes his eyes off the ball because he looked at the DB on that.
You don't want to catch that, nigga. You know what's up? Might as well catch it. You might as well.
You funny, man.
Maddox on 3rd down. Empty backfield. Pass is complete to Larry Ryans from Clemson. Should be enough for a 1st and 10. LA with that quick passing game, Jesse, able to move the ball here against a very aggressive Las Vegas Outlaw defense.
Well, Tommy Maddox is in a familiar position playing from behind. He's had to do it both games so far in the XFL, no exception tonight.
Ken Oxidine, the running back, Leatherwood, the H-back. 3 wide receivers for LA. Oxidine up the middle. Nice run by Oxidine.
Right where you at. Clinch.
Tackle made by Brandon Sanders, B-Mac, number 27. Oxidine 6'1", 230.
Brandon's the only guy I know that talks while he makes a tackle.
Loaded. No, it's trip one.
Maddox talking to Oxidine about the play and the formation. 2nd down, 7. 3-yard gain that last play. Maddox again in the backfield looking to throw. Pass complete over the middle to Oxidine. Oxidine, the strongest back for LA. He squats almost 600 pounds, does that young man from Virginia Tech, who led the Hokies to 4 bowl games in his college career from Frank Beamer.
Well, he slipped out of the backfield. Again, Tommy Maddox is doing the dump-off passes. Maddox is going to have to stretch the defense out at some point, though, and go deep again.
Big play here for LA, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. The Los Angeles 42-yard line. Maddox. Looks like Oxidine got enough for the 1st and 10. Oxidine running behind an offensive line that averages 318 pounds per man. They outweigh the Outlaws' D-line about 32 pounds per man, Jesse.
Yeah, but that's normal, JR. Most of your old lines are always bigger than the defensive lines. Defense has to rely on quickness and speed a little bit more to get around those big bruisers up front. In fact, your buddy's in there right now.
Big Daddy. 1st and 10, LA. And again, a quick toss out attended to Josh Wilcox. And Brandon Sanders, the defender. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 45-yard line.
You know, Big Daddy Jerry Crafts.
Look here, Brandon Sanders, the isolation. Sanders, a very aggressive safety, as both the Outlaws are.
Not right.
2nd down, 10, Los Angeles football. Just short of the 45-yard line. As LA way off. Maddox set a sidearm.
Tommy Maddox got the fastest happy feet in the world right there. He dumped that baby off. He's lucky he didn't get called for intentional grounding because he was not outside the tackle, and he dumped that one, JR.
Maddox had a sidearm that ball. Brings up another big 3rd down play for the LA Xtreme. They are 3 for 5 on 3rd downs in this ball game. Maddox has time. Ball tipped. The ball is tipped as Kelvin Kinney, the leading sack master in the XFL, 6'7", 270 out of Virginia State, with the pressure on Tommy Maddox, which will bring up a 4th down punting situation.
And that's the key for Las Vegas. Get the pressure here on Tommy Maddox. Tommy Maddox is not a great quarterback when the rush is coming on. There you see Kenny come in. Takes Maddox to the ground, and again, an errant pass. LA forced a punt.
Noel Prefontaine, the kicker. The left footer gets it away. He's got to travel 25 and does. No fair catch in the XFL. There's a flag down. And Jamal Williams, the return man. But we have a flag down on the play. A 47-yard punt. Only a 3-yard return.
23 holding. Who is that? Is that the kicking?
That's a white team. That's a kicking team.
The kicking team?
Yeah.
We'll go 10 yards from the end.
Okay, hold. I got a foul too.
No.
I have an eligible receiver downfield, number 4, on the kicking team. Went down too early.
So we got a hold.
Double penalty on LA right now. Vegas going to get their choice. I'd take the holding call, move them back 10.
Now what numbers have we got?
Make a punt it again, absolutely.
23 and 4 downfield.
2 fouls again.
Holding
It's double
number
foul
23
night,
on
JR.
Los Angeles. Ineligible downfield, number 40 on Los Angeles. The penalty will be reinforced from the end of the play.
There's the hold right there.
The hold.
The takedown by Tinker Keck. That's a 2-point takedown in amateur wrestling.
Absolutely. Tackling the guy without the ball. You got to wait for BMAC to get the ball.
On that thing, we got holding in the flyer leaving too early. What you do is you penalize just.
I spend my entire day in court, and let me tell you, life as a court stenographer can get a little boring. But here's my verdict on the XFL. It's a non-stop adrenaline rush. And if you want proof, come and check me out, and you can be the judge.
A spirited affair underway here in Las Vegas as the hometown Outlaws with barely a 3-point lead. We are having a great time here in Las Vegas tonight. The Outlaws leading LA 6-3 with just a little over 9 minutes to go in the first half. Mike Colley, the quarterback. Ball on the 27-yard line of Las Vegas. Chris Chukwuma is the running back, number 22. And Chuck Wagon, number 22, finds some room to bring down. Eric Johnson made the tackle on Chuck Wagon.
It all started in Fayetteville, Arkansas. They couldn't say my name, but they knew when I got the ball, I became the Chuck Wagon.
Chris Chukwuma played at the University of Arkansas, hence the Fayetteville reference, Jesse. He was a Razorback. Also an All-American running back out of a high school in Alabama, flagged down.
When did that flag get down there? I didn't see it.
All right, Mike, I'm going to talk to you here for a second, okay? We're going to go with Deuce Right Jack, 62 trap now, okay? We're looking for coming back with a 694 X Dover. Talk to Furry. He says his guy's playing outside control, so I want you to read that, okay? Take a look at it. If you like it, take a shot. If not, your Dover should be coming and your tight ends underneath.
Another XFL exclusive, the offensive coordinator talking to quarterback Mike Colley. No flag down. It was a timeout for a measurement.
Yeah, it was a flag on my spotter, JR.
Go. Deuce Right Jack, 62 trap on three, ready?
He's wearing this big yellow sweatshirt, and I think he looked at his arm.
Watch one of the offensive guards here may pull on this trap play. Watch number 22. Should be the ball carrier here.
Offsides.
LA trying to get the jump. And now
there's a flag.
Back up. Hey, let's go. Okay.
Memphis leading San Francisco. Our other game tonight, 3-0 in the second quarter.
Easy on me over there, man. Don't be sticking your arm in there.
What you got?
97. NZI. Neutral zone infraction, 97. That's a classic NZI.
Get a 5 yard. 5 yard.
Armando Stallings offsides.
Neutral zone infraction on the defense. Remains first down. 5 yard penalty.
It makes it 1st and 5. Armando Stallings, they call him Mondo.
And that's a great spot for young quarterback Mike Colley to be in now. He's got a great option. He could try going deep right here and still face only a 2nd and 5.
LA defense 50 yards in penalties.
A lot of options here.
Green 18 jet! Green 18 jet!
Play action by Colley. Run out of the pocket. Colley's very athletic. It's out of the 40, the 45. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line of LA is Mike Colley. Colley, his own coach says he's a little different. You never know if he's listening to you or he's not.
92 bust.
He's number 10 of the XFL. He's our version of Fran Tarkenton. 3 carries, 27 yards so far for young Mike Colley in his debut as a starting quarterback. He's got some speed, JR.
He certainly does. 6'1", 205, that young man.
He don't look no 205 to me.
Chuck Wagon, the ball carrier, over the right side of the Vegas offensive line. And Mike Cawley, they're keeping Coach Kreiner of Vegas keeping this game very simple.
I'll tell you what, JR, if he weighs 210, he's got a 25-pound plate in the seat of his pants.
Well, dual right short, 24, H shallow cross. On one-on-one, ready?
Mike Cawley's going to test his arm again here on a 2nd down and 8 play on the 42-yard line of LA. Cawley looking to throw.
Got him.
Pass complete to Mike Cawley. Going out of Northern Iowa. Gain of 14 yards and a 1st and 10 for the Outlaws.
Well, JR, Jim Kreiner said he's either hot or cold. He's never lukewarm. It appears now Mike Cawley is hot.
Referring to Mike Cawley. There's no in between. He's either on fire,
on two, ready,
or he's beating you.
Hurry up, let's go. Set. Green 18 jet.
Play clock running down here.
Green 18 jet.
1st and 10 for Vegas. Cawley play action, but he's hammered in the backfield by Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson out of Idaho State makes the tackle for the 8-yard loss.
Well, you know, LA hasn't had a great pass rush, so they got to take chances. So that time they blitzed the quarterback, Eric Johnson, and he came in totally untouched. Cawley turned hoping to get some space. All he saw was 27 who pancaked him.
Game getting very physical. Certainly Ryan Clement knows how physical it got last week. He's suited up, but he's got a separated shoulder. The emergency quarterback.
17 jet.
2nd down, 17. Cawley takes the draw. Pressure. And down he goes. Another blitz this time by the safety, Jeff Russell. The strong safety out of Pacific. A loss of 10.
Well, you know, that's what you got to do if you're not getting good play out of your defensive line. Then you got to blitz. And that's, oh, look at the hold there. We got a jersey stretched 3 feet. I don't know why the ref didn't see that.
You got to wonder what kind of a mental effect this is going to have for the young man, Mike Cawley, the quarterback. It's 3rd down and 27.
3rd and Tucson.
Green 18 jet. Green 18 jet. Hot.
Cawley looking to throw. Wants to go deep. Got him in. Complete. They say no possession. Nakia Jenkins was the intended receiver. Could not control the football. Take a look here, Jesse. You make the call.
We do it in fast, regular speed here. Good call, I think. The official's right on it. Great call.
Punting situation. A game of field position here for these two offenses.
And remember, with no fair catch now, you're going to have to bring it out. If it goes past the 17-yard line, it's anybody's football.
Boots kicked by McCallum. Ball goes 25. Fielded by number 82. Ontario Rochelle. So LA will take back over.
Why would you pooch kick that? Kick it deep. They got to bring it out anyway.
We're talking field position here. Vegas in a close one by 3.
We don't have them yet. Mike Cawley talking to his offensive coordinator. You've been taking a big licking out there tonight. How's it going for you so far?
I think it's going well. We just got to keep making plays and keep moving the ball on the field, and we need more points.
Jesse was talking about your weight out there. They're listed at 210. He said, no way.
Jesse, come in after the game and get on the scale. I'm 210, baby.
210. I told you there.
He's 210, all right, yeah. I told you with a 25-pound plate in the seat of his pants.
Managed back to throw. Pass is complete to Ontario Rochelle. And Vegas secondary just wanted Ontario to know that he was in the area. Jamel Williams and Kevin Scott. Here's a little about our forward motion rules, Jeff.
Here we go, forward motion. One offensive player may be in forward motion before the snap. Players may not use forward motion until they are outside the widest down lineman.
LA uses a motion a great deal in Al Luganville's scheme. Maddox back to throw, quick out to Jermaine Copeland. And Copeland.
And so far, JR, the Outlaw defense is winning the battle of Jermaine Copeland. 17 receptions last week for an XFL record. And he's not got, I think, 3 catches for 21 yards right now. And again, the Outlaw defense has not let in a touchdown.
Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. LA would love to score and regain the momentum here before halftime. Maddox's pass is blocked. It's incomplete. Well, this front four of Vegas, led this time by Carl Simpson, all ACC defensive tackle at Florida State, Jesse.
And Carl got a big paw in the air, and that, of course, is what you got to do. If you're not going to get to the quarterback, get your hands up in the air.
Unless they line up, and if there's no reason to treat that way, follow me?
Prefontaine will kick for Los Angeles. Prefontaine, the 13th quarterback out of San Diego State, the left footer, gets it away. Again, no third catches in the XFL. The ball hits at the 32-yard line. It's a free ball. Ball is fielded by Jamel Williams, and Williams gets a big block with a corner. Williams turns 25-yard line, and it's knocked out of bounds. 45-yard kick, 3-yard return.
Well, I'll tell you, JR, that's the longest 3-yard return I've ever seen. Here we go for the rules of the punt recovery. No fair catches. The kicking team must give the receiver a 5-yard radius to catch the football. The kicking team may recover the ball after it has traveled 25 yards. And that was our first example there of a dangerous punt. He had to field that football.
Wow. Chief by linebacker looks like linebacker size lady.
Is that Kurt Covea's wife?
I don't know. Mike Colley, the quarterback, is 4'6" tonight, 48 yards and a touchdown. And nobody there.
Broken play.
Somebody ran the wrong way. Colley running for his life and knocked out of bounds by number 96, Jamal Dupp.
Tommy, what is Vegas doing defensively to stifle you tonight?
Well, they're just, they're playing hard. They're playing the way that we thought they'd play. So, we just got to hang in there. We're still in the game and, get the ball rolling.
Tommy Maddox, the gunslinger. I guarantee you, he won't quit on you.
No, he won't quit, but JR, he's got to stretch the defense more. It's all these dump-off passes. He's got to throw a few deep.
Second 16 for Vegas. Ball on the Vegas 19-yard line. Ball three-step drop. And had his man. Colley had his man by Fury. And Fury had a step. And the young quarterback just misfired.
He overshot him by about a yard. Otherwise, Fury could have maybe gone all the way on that. Colley so far 4 out of 7 for 48 yards. And, of course, the one and only touchdown.
Ben Snell, number 33, the running back.
You also don't want to have a young quarterback make a mistake down there deep in his own territory with time running out in the half.
He made
the mistake.
Ball's intercepted. Return inside the 20. Terry Phillips from North Carolina. A young man born in Germany is Terry Phillips. And Mike Colley makes a big mistake. And Phillips returns the interception 23 yards.
Thank you, Jesus.
Just call me Karnak, JR.
You were right on that one.
Karnak the Magnificent. Body the Magnificent. Look at that. The big mistake. Receiver wasn't even looking back for the ball on that play. Phillips with a great grab, tumbles to the ground, gets up in a nice return. Corey Nelson didn't even look back for it.
Big opportunity here for LA. Ball's on the 17-yard line.
What happened?
And a stoppage of play here. We have the 2-minute warning. And LA, great opportunity. Los Angeles football on the 17-yard line. They want to score here before halftime. We are back live here in Las Vegas, and folks, coming up at halftime, it's XFL All Access brought to you by Burger King. We're going to take you back and relive what happened last week with a terrible injury involving Octavius Bishop. We're going to hear from Octavius and his mother. LA girls here on the road for the first time. And the Vegas Outlaws being threatened on the 17-yard line. Maddox looking to throw, has time. Pressure fumble on the play.
Who's got it? I think Vegas has got it. Yes, they do. Las Vegas Outlaws still have not allowed a touchdown.
A great defense. Antonio Edwards separated Tommy Maddox from the pigskin. And Vegas still has yet to give up a touchdown this year. A golden opportunity for Los Angeles with the ball on the 17-yard line, but the big play by the Vegas D.
You gotta love the Vegas defense. Here's Edwards coming in. Maddox trying to get away. Hits him from behind, strips the ball loose. Who got that thing under there? Couldn't tell.
I think
Carl Simpson got it.
So now it's first down for the Outlaws of Las Vegas ball on their 25-yard line. And Mike Pauley, the quarterback, back to throw. And overthrows his receiver.
Antonio Edwards, I get the feeling that this Las Vegas defense feels like nobody can score on them.
No, we don't. I mean, we just lax our defense. Just lax our defense.
You guys winning the line of scrimmage?
Huh?
Winning the line of scrimmage?
No, we just playing ball right now. Hey, man. Talk to me.
That'll make Antonio get his breath. It's second down and 10.
Bear, 5-0. Bear. Green 18,
45 to go in the first half. Las Vegas ball, and they lead 6-3.
Go!
Cauley again looking to throw. Reiner not being conservative here, and Cauley's got to pull it down and gets taken down by Matt Keneally.
Hey.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, JR, I think this is the best defensive line in the league so far, the Las Vegas Outlaws.
I think you're absolutely right about that. There are some hosses on that defensive line of Vegas, no doubt about it. No touchdowns allowed. Scott Milanovich, whose wife had their little girl this past week, Jesse. Our congratulations to the Milanovich family. Little McCall weighed 7 pounds, 12 ounces.
Thursday, she held out for about 5 days after the game.
Our congratulations to Scott Milanovich.
Good time for it, too. You got lighter practices at the end of the week.
Green 18, Jack!
Yeah.
Green 18, Jack! Hot!
And McCauley again looking to throw. And McCauley again goes down. Aaron Johnson, number 79, in Mike Cauley's face. And strange play calling in my view. Another timeout called by the LA team. That's going to stop the clock at 1:27 to go in the first half.
And they should get good field position after this punt.
What happened?
And we all know what Tommy Maddox can do with about a minute to go in a game because we saw it last week.
What?
I don't know, Coach.
Got a game around thinking, I slide, hit a guy in here, started sliding, the guy came around.
Who said that?
Yeah, but you were working this way.
I was working because the guy came inside of me, moved me this way, the guy came out over here. I was trying to slide away from the inside pressure, the guy got me.
Did you see pressure on the right side? On our right side?
I call it good sack.
Because he was working this way, and looked like he ran right into where we were blocking the guy.
Yeah, I think he's worrying a little too much about where the pressure is and not what the receivers are doing.
That's the offensive coordinator talking to head coach Jim Kreiner. 3 pass plays called in that series. Damon Gibson back deep to receive. Could use a big return here as far as LA. Nice high kick. And Gibson at the 43-yard line.
Nowhere to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go. Boy, this game certainly has been dotted with several big hits.
Huge monster. Yeah.
Tommy Maddox in business. 1:16 to go in the first half. 1st and 10 for LA. They're down by 3. Maddox back to pass. The ball is tipped, intended for Jermaine Copeland. No. Maddox pass intended for Jermaine Copeland.
Kurt Covea with a great play there. He tipped that because Copeland was over with an open on a crossing pattern over the middle. You know, I'll tell you what I think. Jim Kreiner has such confidence in that defense, JR. That's why I think he made that play call.
Maybe. And he should have confidence in the defense. They have yet to give up a touchdown this year.
Ronnie!
Again, looking to throw. Pass to the Ox. Oxendine's got some room. Oxendine inside the 35-yard line of Vegas. Tackle made by Kurt Covea. Covea, the owner of 2 Super Bowl rings. The 36-year-old middle linebacker playing football now because, by God, he just loves to play football.
And the clock, of course, stops while we move the change. Then it'll start. Maddox going without a huddle.
Less than a minute to go in the first half.
You got to slide the line
again. And Copeland for a short gain. Tackled by Kevin Scott.
And in case you're wondering why we can't hear Tommy Maddox, he got hit so hard earlier it knocked the mic out. They're going to have to adjust that at halftime if they can.
Rose! Asking he shall receive. Second down and 5 for L.A. Maddox 3-step drop. They're quick out again to Copeland. And Chris Bain on the defender.
42. And look for a timeout after. Look to me for a timeout.
Jermaine Copeland, 86. Ex-janitor. This is what I used to do. Mop, buff, just about anything you want to call it. I did it. But now, since Dave came about, I'm a football player again, and it's about to get real.
And Maddox giving up Oxendine, that young man, Jermaine Copeland, the XFL Offensive Player of the Week last week, and the Ox right at the gut.
Now, why do you run a draw play in the middle of the field? You got one timeout. Look at the clock running down. What is Al thinking, Al Luganville thinking on this?
Not a masterful job of clock management. And it looks like they're going to let the clock run down.
They're going to take the time and just try to kick one, I guess.
And with 1 second to miss, cutting it kind of thin, isn't it?
No kid.
Los Angeles, that's their 3rd and last time out of the half.
Well, I guess they were playing to get the ball in the center of the field or as close to that right hash mark with a right-footed kicker so he can hook a field goal in.
Jose Cortez.
Couldn't see Jermaine on the last one. What he did, he kind of peeked out and turned in because the guy's sitting outside.
There you see the kicker number 1, Jose Cortez. Born in El Salvador, came to the States when he was 15 years of age, entered high school in Southern California, didn't speak a word of English. Found out he got his job in the XFL, was drafted. He was roofing a house in Oregon.
Well, last week he sure wasn't Tommy Maddox's favorite kicker, but so far this week already with a 44-yarder. This one will be from 45 to tie the game.
Cortez, the only man that has scored thus far for LA. There's the kick. Looks good from here, right down the heart.
And it is.
And so that kick.
Now he's Tommy's favorite kicker, JR.
I don't blame him. And the barefooted kicker, Jose Cortez, delivers the goods. We got us a barn burner here. A tied ball game at halftime.
Tommy, you go into the locker room tied. Offensively, though, they have done a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage and also stopping you in the passing game. What adjustments do you have to make?
Well, we just got to go in and talk about it a little bit, but we just got to move the ball a little better. But we knew it was going to be like this coming in. We're tied going into half. We just got to win the second half.
Jose Cortez hit 2 tonight, 1 at the end of the half.
He's done a great job all week working on it, and we knew coming out he was going to kick well.
Brandon Sanders, we haven't heard a lot from you tonight. That means one of 2 things. Either you're not feeling well or your defense is playing pretty good.
Oh, no, they're playing pretty good, man. It must be December instead of February because we gave them a gift 3. But we're going to keep trying to do what we need to do under dig that, and it's only cracking like bacon next half.
Up to your defense to win this game?
Hey, we got to play lights out defense. That's a matter of fact. But our offense, they're going to get on track, you know what I'm saying? Please believe.
Well, there's a look in the locker rooms. We'll be hearing from the coaches as they address their teams a little bit later here in the halftime. Yes, we do have admittance.
Absolutely we do. JR, you notice how important the extra point is.
Octavius Bishop, there you see the spot there. Octavius broke his leg in 2 places last week. When we come back, look at that ankle. Not supposed to go that way. When we come back at halftime, we'll hear from Octavius Bishop. We'll hear from his mama. We got us a tie ball game in the desert. A lot of great football coming up tomorrow, and certainly here tonight we have a hell of a ball game going here, Jesse Baldwin.
Tremendous game, JR. 6-6 as Vegas kicks off to the Xtreme.
McCallum kicking off to Laterio Rochelle, catches it over his shoulder, returns it back out to around the 20-yard line. Now let's take a look. Take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Miller Lite. And there you see penalties playing a big part in the L.A. Lack of offensive success. 4 penalties for 60 yards. Big number there for L.A. Uncharacteristic for Al Luganville.
Absolutely. Defense been dominating, especially that Las Vegas defense. 10 quarters now, and they have not given up a touchdown.
48. The quarterback. 1st and 10. On the 24-yard line. Again, Oxidine, the ball carrier. Again at the middle, running behind Big Daddy Jerry Crass. And Kurt Cavea makes the tackle.
And lost his hat in the process.
Memphis leading San Francisco 6-0 in the 3rd quarter. This game, as far as the odds makers here in Vegas are concerned, Jesse, a pick 'em.
Which one did you pick him with, JR? I know you got a lighter wallet.
I don't gamble.
Go! 48!
14 minutes.
Run!
48! In the 3rd quarter, 6-6 game here in the desert. Oxendine again. The big man from Virginia Tech. Trying to find some running room.
Hey, you saw that Chiefs?
L.A., let's take a look here at L.A. Their possessions, offensive possessions, obviously. 2 field goals. That's it.
And you know what, JR? Look how important the extra point is here in the XFL because it's not automatic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we got a mess out there.
Got movement on the
snap, number 69.
I think Big Daddy moved, Jesse.
Big Daddy.
You get back. You get back.
You know, he told me about you, JR. Big Daddy did.
Oh, yeah?
He said that you used to referee his games in junior high, and I'm going to give it to you straight like I always do. He said you were so heavy then you couldn't move around, and you never once made a call from a good position as a referee.
And Jerry Crass is calling me heavy. He's 375.
Yeah, but he was only in junior high. He was only 2 1/4 then.
Yeah, at least. He got kicked out of Oklahoma. He finished at Louisville.
Let's go, Trent. 60 Georgia on 1, right?
Fritz.
Now, is that true, JR? You'd throw those flags out of position?
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
48!
Maddox.
48!
Looking to convert here. Maddox coming out of the box. Intercepted. Brandon Sanders, D-man, with the interception. Maddox stumbled out of center. Never got his feet under him and made a bad throw.
He got held up. I was going to try and throw it behind him.
Maddox said his receiver got held up.
There you see B-man, great position. Now that is playing the bump and run about as perfect as you can do it. Bumps the receiver, turns, and makes the pick.
He hates me, the ball carrier.
And he hate me, ain't done nothing to be hated for tonight.
Leo Evans, the tackler. He hate me. May have the most popular nickname in sports entertainment, but he has not had a good night here.
Minus 13 yards so far, JR, on 5 carries. Not a good average. You could do that good, JR.
Well, let's not get carried away. $100,000 goes to the winning team here tonight. Be split up 2 players. He hate me again.
Oh, he's got some room there.
He hate me to the outside. On the counter tray, he hate me.
Brandon Sanders, it's not talking trash if you can back it up.
please believe, man, I'm mad at myself because I got to take that back, man. Got to keep on my feet. This defense, we trying to play ball, give our offense the ball, and make things happen, you underdig?
Third down and 5 for Las Vegas. Ball on the LA 28-yard line. Gain of 9 for He Hate Me.
And this is huge because you want to capitalize on a quick turnover like that.
Clock running at 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mike Colley back to throw. Finds his man. Fury, the completed pass to Mike Fury.
Jermaine, you always like to do a lot of talking as well, but you're not talking on the field tonight. What's happening?
Oh, well, this game ain't over with, man. It's just the third quarter. You know, you got to play 4 quarters of football, so we're just going to see what happens.
Hope caught 17 balls last week. He's got 4 tonight.
And nothing for big yardage tonight. They've all been the short passes. Maddox is not going deep at all for LA's offense.
He Hate Me from Western Kentucky. Trying to find a hole. Waited on his block. Nice run. Good block by Kessie.
And so far, the LA defense playing also outstanding tonight, giving up just the one passing touchdown so far, and we'll find out what they got going for them.
Defensive tackle Curtis Eason, big 295-pounder out of East Tennessee State. An outstanding inside player. He Hate Me's numbers are not impressive.
Well, he's getting better now. 7 rushes, -4, averaging -0.6. It looks like a alcohol sobriety test.
Let's keep it up, Let's keep it up, baby.
He Hate Me came in this ball game, and Mark Mann, the 2 of the linebackers from LA, with their anti-He Hate Me nicknames on their jerseys.
Space rolls over there.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 16-yard line of LA.
Defense. Let's go on one. Ready? 324 East on one.
Big test here for the LA Xtreme defense.
They have bent, but they have not broken. Let's see here if Mike Colley can convert the 1st and 10 in the red zone. 3-step drop. Complete to the outside.
Fury again, his favorite receiver tonight.
Ball, Bernie.
Fury from Northern Iowa, 5'10", 181.
Gotta do something else. That's for you, big time.
Terry Billups with some pretty good coverage. He made the reception, but right there to hit him. Fury so far tonight, 3 receptions for 25 yards.
Big third down play here. Third down and 2 for Las Vegas.
Here's where He Hate Me should shine.
On the 12-yard line of LA. And Colley, maybe a little confused here, the young man, calling timeout.
That's a good timeout. If you're not ready, this is critical. You want to take a time.
Coach, I saw the 0. I didn't see a referee was in front of the 1. I saw a 0.
Yeah, that's the pressure in back there.
Early in that.
We are coming up the biggest part of the ball game. Third down and 1. Ball on the 12-yard line of LA. Biggest ball. Mike Colley, the quarterback. He Hate Me, the tailback. Third and short. Less than 1.
397 Jet! Hot!
He Hate Me with the flag down.
Oh, man. The right guard moved.
Big Ike Davis from Arkansas was moving.
Man, and that, I'll tell you, Jim Kreiner, the coach, nothing aggravates you more than that.
Reset the clock to 10:22.
Prior to the snap, false start on number 66 on the offense. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain third down. Reset the clock to 10:22, please. 10:22.
That's a big penalty. Losing that 5 yards puts the ball back to the 17-yard line.
And that's the only time you ever hear an offensive man's number called, JR, is when they do that.
Third down and 6 for young Mike Colley out of James Madison.
What's up? Yeah. Okay.
Ball should be at the 17-yard line. It was at the 12 when we had the 5-yard penalty.
They got it right. They're at the 17 right now.
How in God's name can they debate that?
Hey, reset 25.
Less than 1 yard. I got you.
Less than a yard.
We're gonna reset that. Let's go. Let's roll.
Officials want to get it right.
All right, set it up.
No problem with that, but it's third down.
Again.
Third down and 6 for Vegas.
Let's go. Trade left, 25, H drive on 1. Ready?
What a mistake, JR. From third and 1, and he hit me at a big hole on the play.
319 jet! 319 jet! Hot!
Go! From the end zone. Almost intercepted, but the pass is incomplete. Gary, the intended receiver. And Dill McGee, the defender from Auburn.
And Jimmy Kreiner will opt for the field goal right here to get the lead.
Paul McCallum is 4 for 4 this season.
You have Nakia?
Number 50 and 78. 50 and 78 are eligible.
McCallum hails from Regina, Saskatchewan. Played pro soccer in Scotland. 34-yard attempt by a man that has not missed this year.
Well, we got a whistle and a flag.
And that should be delay of the game. Called by the back judge.
The play clock's at 25.
You want to take them back 5?
Delay on the offense. It's 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
I'll tell you, Vegas is shooting themselves in the foot. First the illegal procedure, now a delay of the play clock. They've moved it back 10 yards in penalties.
So now a 39-yard attempt by Paul McCallum again, who has not missed this year.
Now he has.
Until now. And Los Angeles holds.
Wow.
LA dodged the bullet there.
Man, oh man, Vegas, you could just feel the momentum leaving the stadium.
There's BMAC, Brandon Sanders back on the field. Brandon has been hot all day long.
Hey, 15 can't come in the box and cut me now. 15 cannot come in the box and cut me. Ain't no flag, what's crying? Oh! Yeah! Oh, we got home.
Back line. Tommy Maddox looking to throw deep. Maddox throwing deep. He's got a man. He's got a man. The pass is complete. David Dunn. David Dunn out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
And I told you, JR, Tommy Maddox had to go deep at some point. He picked a good time to do it, and now the Vegas defense really gets tested. First and goal at about the 8.
Jack Hayes, 42 David,
63-yard gain from Tommy Maddox.
42 David, first down, right?
To the ordained Baptist minister, Damon Dunn, the Stanford graduate.
And he's wasting no time in bringing the Extreme up.
First and goal from the 8-yard line. Rashawn Sheehy, the ball carrier.
Damon, talk about the play. You just simply outran the defensive back?
I just made a good play. Quarterback threw the ball deep. Speed kills. That's the bottom line.
Great catch by Damon Dunn, a man with 4.3 speed in the 40. That's exactly what Al Livermore told us yesterday, that he hoped could happen, that Damon Dunn could get really involved in the vertical passing game. Ken Oxendine, the long running back. Ox gets the ball, finds some room. Fumble on the play, but I think that LA got it back. Big Nate Miller out of LSU putting that 310-pound frame around the pigskin.
And what a break for the Extreme on that one. Oxendine coughing up the football. Big Nate in the right place to get it.
Remember, Las Vegas has yet to give up a touchdown this year.
48! 48!
And we got movement again. Big Nate on the right side of the line, moving. Antonio Edwards.
Hey, back up!
He's making calls. We got a false start on 78. The guy never made it in the neutral zone.
Okay.
There you heard it. False start on Big Nate. He recovered a fumble, but then he goofs it up on the next play.
Well, Nate Miller recovered the fumble, but then he had the penalty. Ball back to the 13-yard line. Third down and goal. The fans having a great time here in Las Vegas. It's all about the fans in the XFL and having a hell of a good time, and that's what we're seeing here tonight. We got a 6-6 ball
Simpson, the 317-pound defensive tackle with the sack on that play.
Good job. We just got fucking beat on a board.
Simpson out of Florida State. Made a good play. And Jose Cortez, 36-yard field goal attempt. The different kicker. It's up and good. And Jose Cortez is 3 for 3 tonight with his sock off. The LA Xtreme leading the undefeated Outlaws 9-6.
Hi, my name is Amy. By day, I work at the Boys and Girls Club where I teach children about health and fitness. But by night, I teach them how to dance.
This is going to be an awesome finish, I got a feeling. LA ahead by 3 here in Vegas.
Tommy, at times it looks like you have been running for your life tonight. Physically, has your line not been controlling Las Vegas' defense?
No, they're doing all right. We knew coming in they had a good defense. It was going to be a slugfest. We just got to put more points on the board. Our defense is doing a great job, and some games are like that. So you just got to keep fighting, and hopefully at the end you have more points.
He's a tough son of a gun, is Tommy Maddox, I'll tell you.
And I like that. He's not blaming his offensive line at all. He knows it's part of the game, and they got great competition against probably the best defensive line in the XFL, the Las Vegas Outlaws.
Jose Cortez, the kickoff. Maddox 11 of 21 tonight for 140 yards. And the kick taken by Jamel Williams out of Nebraska. But he fakes the reverse. And Williams still on his feet, but knocked down at the 22-yard line.
And the man who made that last sack of Tommy Maddox, Carl Simpson, he's got a good nickname, Nick Car Nick. His family, Nicole, Carly, and Nicholas. I like that.
Like the football player, too, I'll guarantee you. Daddy loves his kids. Nothing wrong with that.
And notice how many of these players have the Jesse the Body haircut.
I'm beginning to notice that. He hates me, the tailback. And he hates me, the ball carrier, nowhere to go. He hates me. It comes from a family of nicknames, Jesse. His mother loves to give her children nicknames, and they're kind of unique.
Look at that. Terold, who's Rod, that's He Hate Me. Boca, Jad, Carria, Bone, and Fat Girl.
Yeah, Fat Girl.
Now, were you Fat Boy, JR, when you were a little kid?
I'm still Fat Boy.
Jet! 319 Jet!
Mike Golick was second 14.
Fat Girl.
Oh, nice throw. Corey Nelson, the receiver. Beautiful throw by Golick. Golick, very athletic. He's 7 of 13 tonight, 71
All right,
yards.
Mike, we're going to go Trey Wright and King, 96 or 66 power.
Trey Wright King, 66 power on one.
And he got all that 210 pounds of mass behind that ball, JR.
Veer.
Third down and 2.
319 Packer!
Rod Smart, the tailback.
319 Packer! Hot!
And He Hate Me up the middle, looking for the first and 10, and I think he got it. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Rod Smart. They call him He Hate Me.
I Hate Me and I Hate Me Too are doing the better job tonight of getting He Hate Me.
Smart 10 carries, minus 4 yards.
This is kind of like who's on first and what's on second, right?
Yeah. Well, there you see He Hate Me Too. And He Hate Me, I Hate Me Too. Now I'm confused. A lot of hating going on around here. Paul McCallum, the kicker. Damon Gibson, number 81, back deep to receive for Los Angeles. No offense on that series for Vegas. A wobbly kick.
He's got a field. It's a free ball. It's a Vegas ball.
That's an XFL exclusive there. The ball went 25 yards. Was not fielded by LA. It's a live ball. It's recovered by Chris Bean out of Fresno State.
And you know what I loved it? Did you see the fan reaction? They know the Vegas. They jumped up and knew it right away. He let it bounce. Look at he backed away from it. And it went over the 25-yard limit. That's the same as a long bomb.
So Las Vegas gets the ball back at the 34-yard line of LA. Las Vegas trails by 3 here in the distance. He hate me. He hate me to the 25-yard line. Ricky Parker makes the tackle. Rod Smart, 5'9", 185.
And so far, JR, that's the first time in 3 games we've seen the punt where it goes over 25 and the punting team recovers it.
First and 10. Or second down, I should say. He hate me again. Trying to get outside. Benson outside, but great pursuit by the defense. Terry Billups and Leomont Evans make the tackle.
You got...
There's the poll, the ESPN poll, that He Hate Me top this week. You know, what rip would you like most to see resolved this Valentine's Day? He Hate Me, number 1, ahead of Shaq and Kobe.
No kidding, that's great. 97,000 people voted, JR.
They're down and 1.
So what are they watching? XFL.
Pressure. And down goes Paul.
Big play by the LA Xtreme defense.
Eric Johnson makes the tackle.
Big Eric coming in, and that's huge right now in a 9-6 football game.
You got to wonder why they're throwing the ball on 3rd and 2. Well, it's another field goal opportunity for the Las Vegas Outlaws.
He's going to try a 51-yarder. You got to be kidding me.
This could tie the ball game.
Not only that, it's got to be an XFL record if he makes it.
And the leg.
He got it. Wow.
51-yard field goal by Paul McCallum.
A new XFL record. I don't even have the book in front of me, but I know it is.
That 51-yard field goal has tied this ball game. This is going to be something special. We're tied at 9. McCallum kicking off. And Damon Gibson, the return man. Gets up to the 25-yard line. Certainly one of the keys to the ball game was the recovered punt that went 25 yards that was not fielded by LA.
Absolutely. First time we've seen it in 3 games. Vegas recovers. Chris Bain, man on the spot, makes the biggest play in the ball game so far.
The whole idea.
Chris, it's all about knowing the rules. That ball rolls 25 yards. It's live, and you got the key play of the game so far.
Yeah, it was a pretty good play. Yeah.
Sets up the long field goal.
Yeah.
Tommy Maddox,
got to get back in the game, man.
Maddox heading off Oxidine.
That's all right.
And we appreciate that report, but Oxidine carries the ball right at the guts. You know, it's all about keeping the ball in play here in the XFL. Oxidine carries 20 yards. They all been tough ones.
Left, deuce tight X, 44 Baker on 1, right?
One of your favorite plays, Jesse, 44 Baker.
Frank!
And Maddox has some problems. That's not good.
They got to take a timeout.
Los Angeles got a little confusion in the formation.
They tried for 24 Baker.
Ball's in the middle. He went the wrong way. I didn't know if we wanted to take 5 yards in this one.
Right.
I got you.
Lined up right.
You got it.
Yeah,
Let's go. I want to go the tight end into the boundary. So that set the deuce side over to the field, over to the left here.
Okay.
We'll go deuce tight X.
45.
Baker. 44 Baker.
Okay. Go deuce tight X. Have the split side this side. Okay.
Folks, tomorrow's XFL slate at 4 o'clock Eastern on TNN. The high-scoring Chicago Enforcers travel to Birmingham to take on the Bolts. And then at 7 Eastern, tune in to UPN as the undefeated Orlando Rage take their offensive machine on the road for the first time this season when they venture into the Meadowlands to play Rusty Tillman's Hitmen.
Casey Weldon, one of the toughest quarterbacks you'll ever see. He better be tough because he's from Florida and he's heading up to New York, JR. It's going to be cold up there. And those Floridians don't fare well in the cold.
Well, of course,
they got that thin blood, you know. You got to have thick blood to be from the north.
Have fun here tonight. I guarantee you, Jeff Braun will be traveling to the Meadowlands. Try his luck against the Hitmen defense tomorrow night. And there's some folks here kind of like to try their luck on a couple of things, I would assume.
What are you talking about, JR?
I can't say.
Get your mind out of the
I will. Second down and 5. I'm sorry.
48!
Las Vegas.
Ooh, man in motion.
48!
Man in motion.
And the main hook for the receiver catches a little quick
You
out.
put hold on to my face, man, punk. That's a hole, man. I see you went outside. You calling somebody punk, but you going outside. You calling somebody punk, but you going to the sideline.
Certainly a great illustration of freedom of expression here in the XFL.
And the classic matchup, B-Mac and Copeland. Not only playing, but talking.
Go! First and 10 for LA. Maddox quick drop.
Oh, great play by Kurt Cavea. There's a veteran linebacker. 2 Super Bowl rings, and you can see it right there. A guy that simply loves to play football and listen to rap music.
Cabea's made his money. He's financially secure, but he's playing football because he loves it. 36 years of age.
And we know he can run 100 yards because we saw it last week.
Go!
Yeah, you can't outrun the cameraman. A minute to go to the third quarter. We're tied at 9.
Motion man again.
Maddox over the screen. Oxendine catches a ball.
Oh, nice play.
He's tripped up before he could get really underway.
2 weeks ago, I got married to Julie. So basically, on my honeymoon, playing football. Gotta love that.
Honeymoon, huh?
You gotta love Julie. What newlywed sends the old man out on the football field?
A smart one. Let him do what he loves to do. Maddox, third down, looking deep. Oh, almost intercepted. Ball almost intercepted by Hurley Tarver. Hurley Tarver, the nickel back.
And we got some jawing in the backfield between Maddox
and Kelvin Kenny.
And Kenny.
I admire Maddox's guts, but I don't like his chances against Kenny as a
Big Kelvin's got that one gold tooth right in the center.
18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Prefontaine back to kick. Ball again got to go 25 yards. Remember, it's a 3 ball after 25 here in the XFL.
We learned that tonight, JR. And this one's over 25. Good hang time.
Booming kick by Prefontaine. Kaiser, the return man, and nowhere to go. Great special teams coverage by LA, and that's the end of the third quarter. 49-yard kick, a 2-yard return. Are you ready for another nail biter? We're coming into the fourth quarter, tied at 9.
This is the XFL on NBC.
This crowd had a great time here tonight. Jim Ross and Jesse the Body Ventura back with you here in Las Vegas. Huge ball game, a great ball game in the fourth quarter as we're playing for first place in the Western Division of the XFL. First and 10 Vegas, 15-yard line. Polly play action. Pass complete to Corey Nelson. Just let's take a look at the standings here. This is a great motivation for the LA team. They can go into first place or tied for it with a win.
Absolutely, and it's also motivation for the Vegas Outlaws because they have yet to play a game and not get the bonus money. They're getting used to that.
You think Lauren Michaels is about to commit Harry Carey, thinking of another overtime here?
You think so?
I hope not.
We'll do our best for Lauren.
Yep.
We're tied at 9. Just over 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Go! Polly looking to throw.
Oh, he had the big tight end open and overshot him over the middle.
The big tight end Ricky Brady from Oklahoma was open, but Polly couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Okay, hey, we're going to go dual left.
Mike Colley, officially a third-string quarterback here for Vegas.
H shallow cross.
Pressed into duty because of the injury last week to Ryan Clement.
Dual left short, 25, H shallow cross.
Well, the big thing for Kreiner so far is he hasn't lost the game for him. And that's important when you get a third-string quarterback. He had one bad interception he's thrown.
18 jet!
Third and 9. Colley looking to throw.
He likes to run. He likes to run.
And there's Ricky Brady, the tight end.
Nice move.
Brady down to the 28-yard line. 13-yard gain. That'll be a first and 10 for Vegas.
Now, this is a change.
Excellent move by Ricky Brady. He caught it on one knee, hadn't been touched yet, got up, spun, and the additional yards means first down. Vegas keeps the football.
17, Sally. On two, ready?
Brady, former All-Big 8 tight end at Oklahoma. First and 10 for Las Vegas. Ball on the 29-yard line. Make it.
316 jet! 316 jet! Hot!
There's a handoff.
He hate me.
He hate me. Running with authority on the left side.
And we're going to see in this football game if he hate me, if he want it bad, because that's what it's coming down to. I think which team wants it more. And you know, I spoke to Al Luganbill before the game, and he felt LA had the advantage because they've been in close games. Las Vegas has yet to be in a close football game, but they are tonight.
He hate me. 13 carries for 10 yards. Great LA defense tonight.
On one. Green, 15
Second down and 5. Pass knocked down. Nice defense there. Good defensive play by Juan Long, who has I hate he too.
I hate he too
on his jersey. There you see it. Juan Long out of Mississippi State.
Hold the pass, he can fire.
Juan was a poultry science major in college.
That means he studied eggs?
I think
chickens?
I studied, I like that fried chicken course to study myself, but that's another story.
Check outside.
Third and 5.
396 jet!
Where'd he go, Kentucky?
396
Mississippi State.
Go!
Calling. He'll run.
He's running, he's got some room.
He's got room. Oh, good tackle. Nice shot there by little buddy, Clifton Abraham. Out of Florida State.
But good enough for a first down as Coley signals it himself, keeping the drive alive. 4 carries, 33 yards for young Mike Coley. The third-string quarterback pushed into starting.
The deuce right. 75 Concord on one, ready?
Coley 9-17 tonight, 86 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He just ran for the first and 10.
396 jet!
Ball to the 40-yard line of the Outlaws.
Oh, he's got some room.
He hate me. He hate me. Up to 2 into Los Angeles territory. He hate me. Tackled by I hate he too.
Rod Smart picks up 18 yards on the play. There he is, number 30, Rod Smart, alias He Hate Me.
17 Sally. First down, right?
Mike Colley staying under control, orchestrating a very good drive here for the Las Vegas Outlaws. 7 plays, 43 yards thus far.
They got to take a timeout. They ran out on the play clock. Only 1 timeout left now for Vegas.
We got us a ball game. We are tied, ladies and gentlemen, 9-9, with a lot of football left. We are tied at 9 here in the 4th quarter in Las Vegas, as Vegas and the Los Angeles Xtreme had a hell of a game, but we got another hell of a game down in Memphis.
But for the second straight week, Memphis is stung by controversy. This pass bounces off the official into the hands or on the ground. It's ruled an interception.
It sets up the San Francisco offense and gives Mike Pulaski a chance to get him in the end zone for the first time in 5 quarters of football. Terry Battle out of the backfield, rambles into the end zone at the end of 3, 6 apiece.
Matt Vasgersian and Jerry the King Lawler down in the King's hometown in Memphis. Quite the ball game there. They're tied, as are we here in the 4th quarter. First and 10 for the Las Vegas Outlaws. Young Mike Pauley trying to lead his team to the promised land here in the fourth quarter. Pauley passes the big to Nelson.
Ryan, I know you'd rather be starting tonight, but your assessments of Mike Pauley so far?
Mike's doing a good job. He just needs to run the offense a little better. He's running around and making plays. We need this drive right now. If he gets it in, it'll be a successful day for him.
Let's go, come on, let's go.
Certainly a field goal, touchdown.
75 Concord, first down, ready?
And turning back to that Las Vegas defense, Jesse, may be what's on the mind of Jim Kreiner.
Well, so far, Cauley, 10 out of 18, 103 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, and Clement didn't exactly endorse him right there. But we got
false
flags.
start on the left guard, number 79. I think the center delayed the snap. Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, number 79. It remains second down.
There you see Pat Kessie, the big left guard, 6'3", 305-pounder out of Washington.
And you know, nothing stalls a drive, JR, worse than penalties like that.
Second down at 15. Ball on the Los Angeles 47-yard line. 8-play drive.
Blue 33 Eagle!
Mike 46.
Blue 33 Eagle! Hot!
Vegas going on over the line of scrimmage. Can't find anywhere to go. And probably a little bit of happy feet there, Jesse.
Look the wrong way, man.
Jamal Duck.
My bad.
Ramondo Stallings. Check that. Made the tackle.
My bad, look the wrong way. Hold on.
Mike, we're going to do this. We're going to go
Cauley's
right,
blaming himself. He felt he should have cut left instead of right, and he'd have had more running room.
What's coming up tonight? Saturday Night Live, Molly Shannon's last show. Right after our game here tonight, and your local news in many areas. All new skits, all new fun, and maybe it'll start on time.
319 Jack!
If we can help it.
319 Jack!
Third and 14, huge play here for Vegas. Pauley looking to throw. Nobody there. Pass intended for Nakia Jenkins.
And that ends this drive.
And Mike Pauley couldn't get it done on that series of plays.
Well, if there's a positive to it, they got the ball out good enough. They should be able to pin LA back and hold the field position. Any score now will win the game, maybe.
Vegas relying on that defense to keep them in the ball game here. And Paul McCallum, remember the last time he kicked the ball, it was not good news for Los Angeles. There's a high kick. It must be fielded. Damon Gibson. Catch the ball. Gibson at the 30. He cuts back at the 40. Gibson at the 45 and knocked down just short of midfield at the 49-yard line. Marcel Willis made the tackle. 37-yard return on the 40-yard punt.
So much for the field position. There you see Gibson. He breaks the initial rush. Nothing but daylight. Cuts inside. The kicker tries. And Marcel Willis saves a touchdown right there.
Damon Gibson out of Iowa with a huge play. LA in business at the 49. And our game is tied. We've got a great XFL ball game here in the desert. First and 10 for LA. Ball at 49-yard line.
JR, they've held off on Copeland. Watch out anytime. Jermaine Copeland has not caught a long pass yet.
Oxendine running up the middle.
And here he comes onto the field.
Not much of a gain there for Ken Oxendine. There you see Jermaine Copeland, the XFL Player of the Week last week.
Let's go, Deuce tight. 143, first down, right?
Whoa, wrong side. Oh, okay. Copeland, 5 catches tonight. There you see, 32 yards. Not a bad game, but it's not 17 catches as he had last week. Second down. Maddox looking to throw, and overthrows Frank Leatherwood, the H-back, coming out of the backfield.
That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Even Maddox isn't going to throw on that bad.
7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Third down and 8.
This is a huge opportunity for LA right here, and they're facing that third and long.
42 on 1, right? 42.
Maddox, the quarterback. Go! Ken Oxendine, the running back. Maddox needs to convert here. Huge third down play. There's the draw. Oxendine has tripped up. know.
You know, they thought they'd catch the Vegas defense with a draw play and didn't fool them. Another huge stand by Las Vegas. This defense has gone over 171 minutes right now without giving up a touchdown.
Quite frankly, Jesse, with all due respect, both defenses are playing great here tonight. Prefontaine, the left-footed kicker, back to punt for Los Angeles.
4 field goals and 1 touchdown tonight. That's all we've seen.
High spiral by Prefontaine. Jamel Williams with a flag down on the play. Williams got some room and gets knocked out of bounds, however. Hard hit by Los Angeles. 34-yard kick, 6-yard return.
Walk away, pal. We got an illegal formation. They only had 6 on the line.
Illegal formation?
Yeah.
We're going to tack that on at the end.
Ricky Parker, the injured LA player, down on the field. Let's take it back down to Memphis, ladies and gentlemen, for another update.
The deadlock has been broken in Memphis. Once again, it's Mike Pulaski finding Terry Battle out of the backfield. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that puts the Demons up 13-6 with 8 minutes to go in the fourth.
Big ball game in Memphis. Great ball game here. 6:20 to go in the football game. We are tied at 9. Ricky Parker, the injured LA player, on the field.
JR, you ever see celebrating demons like that?
Never did.
Now you have.
Yep. A lot of firsts in my career in the XFL, I'll tell you. We had 2 overtimes last week. And we were headed to perhaps another overtime here tonight. I think I just heard Lauren Michaels faint back in New York City. He just hit the floor.
Now who's...
Well, I'll tell you what, we're back to football. That's everybody having a great time here tonight. We got a nail biter. I like the nail biters. Cheerleaders even competing. 1st and 10, Las Vegas football on the 22-yard line.
He's due to break one.
He hit me, got through. He hit me to 30. He hit me to the 35-yard line.
Ron Smart with a great carry. Simply breaking it off tackle for a nice gain, and Vegas getting some momentum now on what could be the critical drive of the game.
Good job, bro. So Trey right, 69, gap, first down, ready? Trey right, Trey right.
He hate being positive yardage. He's earned every darn one of them, too, here tonight. So he hate me, Rod Smart, nothing doing there. Eric Heron erupt, making the tackle. Man, what a ball game.
Well, you know they were after Rod Smart when you got 2 guys come out with hate me on their jerseys on the LA side. That tells you who they're keying on.
Delta.
2nd down, 11.
Delta.
Erupt calling for the Delta.
I think it's going to come down to Cauley having to make a big play here for Vegas at the quarterback spot.
Green 18, Jet! Hot!
Cauley back to throw. Pass complete. Smart.
He sure don't go down easy. I'll tell you, he's fighting his way. You got to be careful, though. Turnovers can happen in those positions, but you give the guy great credit for fighting for every yard he can get out there.
He hate me fighting for everything he can. He grew up that way in Lakeland, Florida. He told us this week he and 10 of his siblings lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. This kid's a survivor.
This is the big drive. Remember, they had a 51-yard field goal earlier, so Vegas starting to get to the midfield point here.
Cauley back to throw. Got pressure. Oh, he almost fumbled the ball.
Oh, does that take care of a drive quick?
Rico Mack and Jeff Russell with the slobber knocker hit on young Mike Cauley. With less than 4 minutes to go in the ball game, the 7th sack of the night for Cauley.
What a battle of defenses tonight. Both defenses playing outstanding. Now you see Cauley, the rush is on. He tries to reverse and can't get away, and Mack just drills him.
McCallum back to throw. Or back to kick, I should say. Gets it all. What a boomer. What a great kick. Damon Gibson back on his 25-yard line. Gets it, trying to get to the corner. And run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, now Tommy Maddox gets the chance.
Is there pressure on you?
Well, folks, next Saturday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, you get more Smash Mouth XFL football here on NBC as the Hitmen of New York face the Chicago Enforcers. That's the XFL on NBC next Saturday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
You can't do it. There's not enough time. So if you don't like your back, throw it away. We were losing. You lost.
Killed us, man.
We lost. No. Just relax now, okay? You're not killing us. We didn't have a chance to get the first down anyway, but we can get field position if we don't lose on the sacks, okay? So
there you got some teaching on the sideline, JR.
Turnover, believe that. We're going to send them home. They're going to be mad about this one.
D-Mac letting us know about...
Close, yes, so far. Please believe.
He believes, no doubt about it. What a great defense.
Yeah.
What to do here.
Let's remember Tommy Maddox last week when it was time to engineer a game-tying drive to go to overtime. He did it. Now he's got the opportunity to engineer the game-winning drive.
3 minutes, 22 seconds and counting in the fourth quarter of this ball game. The crowd getting into it. Huge crowd here in Las Vegas. Tommy Maddox with an empty backfield. We've got a man in motion. It's the Ox.
Oh, here's the rush. Screen pass.
Screen pass to Oxidine.
Great tackle out there.
Great play by Rubio. Angel Rubio, the big defensive tackle of Southeast Missouri State.
And what a remarkable play for a big 300-pound defensive tackle to get out there and stop a screen pass like that off a quick running back.
Just a little over 2.5 minutes ago in the football game. Tommy Maddox, can he work his magic as we saw last week in the double overtime victory? Maddox looking to throw. Short pass, complete. Larry Ryans.
And just short of the first down. Got a 3rd and 1 now.
Ace. Yeah, let's go. We got to get a first.
Tommy Maddox, the gunslinger.
LA 3 for 12 on 3rd downs here. He's got to run the ball here. Get the first down. Oh, he didn't. What a defense by Las Vegas. What a defense. He didn't get it. Kelvin Kinney with a big stop right there. And then walks back and talks to Tommy a little.
Where did he spot it? Yes, it is.
With a timeout and a 2-minute warning, the U.S. Army presents Victories in Live. Corey Blackwell grew up in Queens, New York, where he still lives. Co-captain of the University of Massachusetts football team, where he finished 6th on the all-time pass defended list. And he worked, more importantly, as a children's counselor in the off-season in Queens, New York. 3 tackles, 2 passes defended. A great example of the U.S. Army's victories in life. And we have got us one great football game. 2 minutes ago in the football game, we are tied at 9. Los Angeles must punt the ball on a 4th and 2. Fontaine, a beautiful high spiraling kick. Jason Kaiser back in his 4-yard line. Great coverage by LA, and Kaiser doesn't make it back to the 10-yard line. Damon Gibson on the tackle, a 54-yard kick, 7-yard return with a minute 48 to go in the ballgame.
Well,
Hawaii, okay?
Overtime looming, JR, because they've got 90 yards to go in a minute and 48 seconds for a touchdown anyway. They can go for a field goal, plus only 1 timeout for Vegas.
On 1, ready?
I call it. It's feast or famine with him. And the Vegas team will love to be feasting on a last-minute drive. Some heroics from the 13th quarterback. Calling 3-step drop. The quick out. Complete pass.
To Fury.
Fury, only 5'10".
Mike, let's go. You got deuce, right, and let's go 24 wide, shallow cross.
So deuce right.
24, wide shallow cross. On one, ready?
Well, the good thing, he stopped the clock. He's got to play his sidelines, but, you know, L.A. knows that. He better be careful he's not picked also.
Second down and 2.
3-19 jet.
Vegas got to convert here.
3-19 jet. Hot.
All again back to pass.
He got free.
He's got to scramble. He's going to be complete.
Man.
Big hit. Corey Nelson, the intended receiver. Big hit by Del McGee.
And then we got a late penalty flag, and it's against Vegas.
Okay.
Well, that's a
I was watching the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. Okay. Replay 2. Ineligible receiver downfield, number 79. Be a 5-yard penalty and remain second down.
So Mike Collie gets another opportunity here. Second down.
It is repeat the play.
Ball on the 18-yard line of Vegas, and Collie cannot afford to make a mistake here.
That's the risk you make when you scramble in the pocket with a big arm like Mike Collie. Your lineman get downfield.
3-19 jet. Hot.
Second down play. Collie, 3-step drop over the middle, and a man was open. Nakia Jenkins was wide open, and Mike Collie just could not connect. Minute and a half to go in a ball game.
And Vegas better be careful because they're faced it now. They could give LA great field position if they have to give the football up here. And a field goal wins it.
Deuce left, 24 Reebok, H basic. On one, ready?
Huge play here for the 13 quarterback Mike Collie and the undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws. They are tied at home against LA. Minute and a half to go in the ball game. We are deep in the fourth quarter. Collie back to throw. Looking downfield. Has his man, Corey Nelson. But I'm not sure it's going to be enough for the first and 10.
Bingo.
It is a first down.
Bingo.
Wide base, 8 basic.
And a timeout has been called by Los Angeles. They have one timeout remaining.
Get out of my face, be up first.
Minute 22 to go in a football game.
Okay.
Tied at 9.
We had to use it there because it's fine.
One timeout left for each team. We are tied at 9 in Las Vegas. The Outlaws are undefeated and have the football first and 10. Holly back to throw. No fakes. And intercepted. The ball is intercepted by Keeper Kett. And Kett returns it to the 40-yard line of Las Vegas.
And that is exactly the nightmare Jim Kreiner didn't want to see. Look at his face on the sidelines. Collie, third straight quarterback, throws it up for grabs. Turns the ball over, and now L.A. can steal it.
Well, Al Livenville said that the quarterback, Mike Collie, sometimes beats you, sometimes he beats the other team.
142, first down, right?
It's Tommy Maddox's turn. The L.A. General.
L.A. stole it against Chicago last week. They're getting a chance to steal it tonight again.
Maddox play action, looking to throw, has his man. I'll guarantee you, Jesse, if Maddox can lead this return back, we're going to be calling him Miracle Maddox. He did it last week in 2 overtimes.
Complete to Latero Rachel on that play. Cortez has made 2 field goals, one of 44, the other of 45. So he's gifted range.
Ball on the 31-yard line of Las Vegas. L.A. with under a minute to go in the game. We are tied. Can Tommy Maddox
watch the blitz? Watch the blitz.
Pull his magic. He's got single coverage, and the pass was blocked by Carl Simpson.
Jose, you're moving into field goal range. Time running down. What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking about making it. You know, I'm having a great day so far, so I'm just ready to go back inside and with the game for us. You know.
From El Salvador to the XFL, Jose Cortez, 3 for 3 tonight. Third down and 1. The winning team will win $100,000 here tonight. The Ox looking for the first down. And Oxendine.
I don't know if It's going to be close.
I think he did. I think Oxendine got it. We're going to see what kind of spot he gets. Ball on the 31-yard line. The clock stopped at 31 seconds to go.
They're going to measure, I think. I think he made it, though.
Each team has one timeout remaining.
Ooh, they're going to reset the clock back to 39. That's big.
San Francisco has defeated Memphis tonight, 13-6 in the Liberty Bowl.
Other side. That's it. TV side. First down.
Oh, is he short? You can't. They gave it to him.
First down by an inch.
Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go.
39 seconds back on the clock here in the fourth quarter. The ball's on the 31-yard line. Memphis, as we said, losing to San Francisco 13-6. But Miracle Maddox is still in by God business here tonight in Las Vegas. Vegas has not been in any kind of game like this. A nail biter, one that's coming down the wire.
Oh, a big hit in there.
Oxendine up the middle to around the 30-yard line. And,
you know, they look like they're almost just trying to set it up in the middle of the field for Cortez.
I think that's exactly
the clock is running down, and they're not calling no time right now. They feel that confident.
Las Vegas has one timeout remaining.
This is going to be it, JR. That's exactly what they're doing.
And this will be a $100,000 kick for Jose Cortez.
The money shot.
1 second to go. Timeout has been called. And Jose Cortez with his shoe off. He's 3 for 3 tonight. The young kicker.
This is called pressure, JR, because your bonus money is all on that bare foot out there of Cortez.
Cortez, born in El Salvador, moved to California when he was 15. Started high school, didn't speak a word of English. Played collegiately at Oregon State. Found out about his job in the XFL when he was roofing a house. 3 for 3 tonight.
And again, imagine how Joe Kreiner feels. His defense doesn't give up a touchdown all night, and they could still lose the football game right here.
It's come down to this.
The money shot.
A $100,000 field goal attempt. 49 yards for Jose Cortez.
Oh, they're freezing them. They took a timeout. The Outlaws are taking their last one.
Outlaws trying to ice Jose. Jose, can you see the 49-yard field goal in your dreams? $100,000 riding on the barefooted right foot of Jose Cortez. Plus, don't forget, coming up after the XFL Saturday Night Live, Molly Shannon's last show. All new skits, all new fun with a musical guest, Shaggy. All new Saturday Night Live tonight. Then the XFL experience in full bloom here tonight. This is for the win and a tie atop the Western Division of the XFL.
Here we go, JR.
Gotta believe, baby.
Jose Cortez, can he do it?
There's the snap, the kick.
It's long enough.
It's good.
LA has beaten the Outlaws. LA's third consecutive game decided on the last play. Los Angeles has beaten the undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws 12-9.
There you can see Coach Lugan Bill with a big smile on his face and another nail biter, JR.
Oh no, you know, I was down the middle. I knew I was going to make it. I was having a great day today, and my teammates were believing in me today, so I'm just glad that I won the game for them, you know.
$100,000.
Thanks. It's all good, you know. Hey, it's all about the game. You know, I was ready, I made it, and I don't have to worry about anything. I'm going home. Hey, Mom. Want to say hi to my mom? Delaney, I love you. Bye.
Last week, Tommy Maddox was cursing him. This week, he's hugging him.
Well, folks, coming up next on most of these NBC stations, your local news followed by Saturday Night Live, hosted by Will and Grace star Sean Hayes. What a ball game! The miracle man, Tommy Maddox. This is the XFL.
You hate me, bro.
The LA Xtreme have won it, and the last play of the game, 12-9 for Jesse Ventura. I'm Jim Ross. Good night, everybody.
Green 18 Jet. Hot.
Bally looking to throw. He likes to run.
Oh, and he's running.
Bally's got room. And Ricky Parker makes the tackle.
Short of the first, though, I think.
It's going to be 4th and about 2. Brings up a punting situation.
Did you get the here in the XFL, sliding doesn't get a quarterback off the hook. You're going to get popped whether you're sliding or not out there.
Ball must travel 25 yards to the 48-yard line. Paul McCallum is the kicker for the Las Vegas Outlaws, undefeated here in the XFL. And Damon Gibson just added to the roster, finds a hole and moves the ball up to the 48-yard line. LA will go on offense there. You see the man, number 8, Tommy Maddox. I'll tell you what, the spirit of Tommy Maddox is definitely XFL.
If he can't make it, we got to go. 4th and 2. How can you overrule that one, not overrule this one? Hey, stick up for yourself over there. You saw it. Stick up for yourself. No, it wasn't a tip ball. Nice try, though.
Tommy Maddox, the gunslinger, Jesse, the body Ventura. The spirit of the XFL lives within the shoulder pads of number 8.
Tommy Tantrum. Let's see if he can get off to a quick start. He's a slow starter so far, but great field position here for LA to test the Vegas defense, which has not been scored on with a touchdown this year.
Rashawn Sheehy finds a little bit of running room, moves the ball about 3 yards across the 50-yard line.
Antonio Edwards with the stop coming up from his defensive end position.
Let's go S Deuce. S Deuce 42 on one right from the left.
Las Vegas, the number 1 defense in the XFL, have yet to allow a touchdown.
Go!
Number 1 in takeaways as well in the XFL.
48!
Defense versus offense. You gotta love it.
There's a draw. Sheehy. And a hard hit. Ooh, what a shot there. B-Mac, Brandon Sanders, the strong safety, made the tackle.
Come on with that. What's some more?
Sanders, a 4-year starter at Arizona, likes to talk.
Hey.
3rd down and 2. Maddox looking to throw. Pass is complete to Leatherwood. First down for Los Angeles. Leatherwood, the H-back from Appalachian State.
And you notice that the advantage right now, when you go on defense right away, you get them 3 and out. The punt comes, you gain field position, and field position so important to winning football games. And right now, LA winning the battle of the field position.
First to 10. Maddox. Hookman. Hookman, the XFL Player of the Week last week. Let's take it back to the preseason game. Sanders was talking even in the preseason.
I don't think they do anything, man. You bums, y'all bums. You hear me over here? 27. Where your offensive coordinator at? Come at me, you bums.
Go!
Brandon Sanders not wearing his hiding his feelings, that's for sure. Freedom of expression in the XFL. That was a preseason game. Rashawn Sheehy. Oh, shot there. Joseph Tuiapala, 6'4", 240-pound linebacker from San Diego State, made the stop.
And you got to love the spirit going on out here between these two football teams. You know, I had a chance to talk to Al Luganville, the coach, and he said this is the ultimate in coaching because every player is a free agent. And he said, so they give it their all. There's no guarantees in the XFL.
Go!
48-9 for Tommy Maddox.
48.
Maddox, plenty of time. Fastball again complete.
Now, who the heck was he throwing to on that one, JR?
I think it was intended for Damon Dunn, the
man a little quicker. Especially if you see those backers go out. See? Yeah, I got you.
You know, JR, opponents are only 5 for 25 on third down plays against the Vegas defense. Here's a big third downer for Maddox.
Third down and 9 for the LA Xtreme. Maddox with time. And Maddox, pass intended for Jermaine Copeland out of Tennessee, falling incomplete.
And now they're left with a big choice right here. Do they go? Yep, Cortez is coming in. They're going to try the long field goal.
Maddox not too pleased with Cortez's productivity last week, but Cortez does have a strong leg, but I know he'd rather be kicking in the XFL than ripping houses. That's what he was doing.
And he's going barefoot right now. I talked to Maddox before the game. He said he did have confidence in him. They would go for it. Let's see it here.
The barefooted kicker's got plenty of leg.
And it's good.
And the LA Xtreme draw first blood here in Las Vegas on the undefeated Outlaws. LA with a quick start, breaking out on top. But can they hold this lead?
The XFL on NBC.
The Las Vegas Outlaws find themselves for the first time this season trailing in a football game.
But JR, they're still intact. They haven't given up a touchdown yet, 3-0, and certainly we're going to see a lot more scoring than that. I don't think the final is going to be 3-zip.
I think you're exactly right about that. The over-under is 36 as this game became a pick-em. You know, LA...
Yeah, it's interesting. Cortez kicks with the shoe on the kickoff, kicks barefooted for the field goals. And let me add, of course, $5,000 per game for quarterbacks, $4,500 per player for all the rest, and then the $100,000 bonus to the winning team.
A lot of money to split here with the winning team. Jose Cortez with the kick. Jason Kaiser for Las Vegas. Finding some room up near the 25-yard line. 21-yard return. Ontario Rochelle, wide receiver, makes the tackle. As Rod Smart, he hate me. He loves that nickname. That was his own idea. Mike Cawley, the quarterback, starting for Las Vegas tonight. 6'1", 205-pounder from James Madison. Very athletic, likes to run, but you never know what you're going to get mentally with this kid, they say.
He's got to throw it, though, too. He can't just rely on the run. He's got to open up and have some courage here early.
A field general was born.
Pick up for yourself over there. He can't make it. Let's go kick it.
I think I just bring the maturity level to the team.
Maddox into the end zone.
Tommy Maddox led an electrifying comeback, leaving a nation in awe. A superstar has risen.
That's what I look forward to, is making a big play.
Offensive Player of the Week, Jermaine Copeland, talked the talk.
Man, you know this.
And walked the walk.
All it is hard, baby.
The Outlaws D.
Turn his head off.
Ready to lay down the law and lay out whoever gets in their way.
And take it home, you know what I'm saying?
It'll be a shootout in the wild, wild west as the high-powered Los Angeles Xtreme take on the undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws.
undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws tonight play host to the Los Angeles Xtreme from Sam Boyd Stadium.
Please welcome your Las Vegas Outlaws.
This huge crowd here at Sam Boyd Stadium, here in Las Vegas, on their feet for their tremendous team, led by their defense. It is going to be a colorful night. Rod Smart, he hates me, along with the Las Vegas cheerleaders, and a little bonus tonight, a great rivalry between these two teams. And for the first time ever on the road, the LA cheerleaders, the Xtreme cheerleaders, have decided to join us here tonight as well. Should be a great football game here tonight. The Los Angeles Xtreme looking to gain a tie for first place here in the league because they're one game behind the undefeated Las Vegas Outlaws. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Ross alongside Jesse, the Body Ventura, and Jesse tonight. For LA to win this game, they've got to ride the right arm of number 8, Tommy Maddox.
That's right. Tommy Maddox of LA last week had 65 passing attempts against Chicago, the 5th highest total in pro football history. But tonight his work is cut out for him because the Las Vegas defense has not allowed a touchdown in 2 games. In fact, they've allowed only 3 points, and Tommy Maddox is going to face a front 4 that he's never seen before. It's going to be a great game, JR. I'm pumped already.
I'm glad you are. Folks are playing for a $100,000 bonus here tonight. The winning team gets to split $100,000. We won't start off with a coin toss. It's more physical than that. Let's take it down to Mike Adamley.
Well, JR, there is no coin toss because we don't believe that random chances start a football game. No heads, no tails, just guts. So the players will decide who kicks off and who receives in a scramble for the football. 2 players representing each team will land side by side at the 30-yard line, and on the referee's whistle, they will break for the football. The first player to gain complete control of the football wins the scramble for his team, and that team will get their choice of kicking off, receiving, or deferring that choice to the second half. Let's meet the players. Representing the Los Angeles Xtreme, 5'9", 185, a wide receiver from Iowa, competing in his first scramble, Damon Gibson. And for the hometown Las Vegas Outlaws, 6 feet, 205, safety from Nebraska, undefeated scrambler, Jamel Williams. Our referee, Randy Crystal.
All right, guys, Randy Crystal. Go ahead and shake hands. All right, the ball at the 50-yard line to be treated as any other free ball. First one get it has their option, both for the kick, receive, start the game, and also in overtime. The instructions will be ready, set, and I'll blow my whistle. All right, let's get ready. Right here. Right there. That's good.
The Outlaws have yet to lose a scramble this year, Jesse.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ball still loose. Vegas gets it.
Jamal Williams, still undefeated in the scramble. The Cornhusker beat the Hawkeye. And that means that Vegas will have the option of kicking, receiving, or defending the goal or choice, or deferring.
There you see Jamal going after the ball from Nebraska's Big Red Machine. It looked like he'd done it his whole life, JR.
And Ryan Clement in uniform tonight. His shoulder was separated last week, and he is the emergency quarterback here tonight. Clement was hammered last week and separated his shoulder, as you will see here.
separated. My right one. It's separated.
Dante Carver gave me a little cheap shot last week. Knocked me out of the game this week. Cheap shots like that won't get your team to the big game at the end, son.
Ryan Clement in uniform tonight as the emergency quarterback. Only 38 guys on the roster.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR, I talked with Ryan in the locker room before the game, and he thinks he can go if push comes to shove. But I told him, I said, maybe you're better off sitting out a week or two, get healthy again.
He's tougher than a $3 steak, and there's Mike Cawley, who will start tonight for Las Vegas, a young man out of James Madison University, who some of his coaches have said is a little bit psycho. Well, folks, moments ago, the coaches of the respective teams here had these words to say to their teams.
Remember, this is not rocket technology, is it? No. It's fundamental execution. Blocking, tackling, throwing, catching, running. That's what it is. And then we're going to execute our game plan with a hell of a lot of enthusiasm and intensity. Okay? What do you say?
What we've been taught to do, what we've done since day one, let's play our butts off. 4 quarters, build up the dadgum tempo as we go. Yes. In the very first play, get after them, have some fun, and win the dadgum football game. Okay, get in there.
Jim Conner, right there you see Jim Conner. Good friends with Al Luganville, the coach of Los Angeles, but these two teams are not going to send each other Christmas cards, I don't think.
Well, this is, I had a chance to talk to Al Luganville, the coach of Los Angeles. He said it is not a must game yet, JR, because we're only the 3rd game of the season. But he said definitely this is a very important game because if LA loses, they drop 2 full games back of the Outlaws, and only in a 10-game season, you start running out of time quickly.
No bad blood between the coaches, but plenty of bad blood between these two teams. The rookie from the University of Oregon State, born in El Salvador, Jose Cortez, number 1, will kick off. Mel Williams and Jason Kaiser back deep to receive for the Outlaws. And it is Kaiser. Reverse.
Didn't work very well, did it?
Well, folks, he's got the most popular nickname in sports. He's Rod Smart.
He hate me. He hate me because I love the game of football. He hate me because I will outplay my opponent. He hate me because I'm an outlaw. He hate me.
We'll get to know Rod Smart much more as this ball game progresses, Jesse, but he has a cult following as far as that nickname is concerned.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR, he is so popular. My wife and mother-in-law of 25 years never liked football till they saw He Hate Me. Now they're big fans. They're watching as much as I am. 51, Pat.
Rod Smart, He Hate Me, the lone running back.
Green 18 Jet! Hot!
And Mike Cawley with a draw, the delay to He Hate Me. And Eric Johnson, number 79, making the stop for Los Angeles. He Hate Me, originally from Lakeland, Florida. Said at one time he lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with 10 of his family members.
96 slant on 2.
Well, he's got the name Smart, and he is smart. He gave himself the most famous nickname in the world right now.
Green 19
Packer! And he backs it up with tough play for the running back position. Cawley again. The He Hate Me, Rod Smart. Little or no gain. Leomont Evans, the safety from Clemson, makes the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
And, of course, Las Vegas right now with backup quarterback Mike Cawley a little bit hesitant to put the ball in the air, but I think they're going to have to now.
Cawley called into duty last week with the injury of Ryan Clement. Cawley was 3 of 13 in last week's game for 51 yards and no touchdowns.
Green 18 Jet!
5-0, 5-0.